And welcome to my channel. Please, before we begin, please support me by subscribing and liking and sharing this video. So let's begin. So before we go into the programming part, let's take a look at what we'll be doing today. So this is my app made with Sketchware. It loads a dummy animation before the main data loads. So our dummy animation will load before the main animation. Okay. So as you can see, this is our dummy animation. Now, the first thing to do is we are going to add our recycler view. We add our recycler view, then we head over to this library section and enable our component and design. After doing that, we are going to create a custom view. The standard way of doing that is to create two custom views, but since Sketchware does not have support for using two custom view, that is multiple view type on the recycler view, we have to implement our own logic for such. So we are going to create only just one custom view, and I need mine CUS as in custom.xml. Okay, now in this CUS I will have two parent layouts. My two parent layouts, one is my recycler view, one is my schema layout, and the schema layout ID is linear 1. Then my main content ID is linear 3. So we are going to exactly the way we want our main content to look like. That's how we will do it in our schema layout. So that it will look, as you can see, we have two content here. I also put two content here. If it's an image view, then I will also put an image view. So if we replicate it and it will look exactly the way it is. While the Facebook animation library, we make like a shadow to be passing, a wave shadow to be passing, as we have seen in the app. So with that being said, so now at first our schema layout will show, then when our data is loaded, our schema layout will disappear. How do we do that? I will show us. So now let's go back to our main activity. We are going to bind our schema layout, our recycler view to the custom view. Then we add unbind custom view. So when the data is being binded to our recycler view, so when the recycler view is being unbind is being called, we are going to check if it contains a key available in our server. If it contains an author is part of my key in my server. Your server may have message, txt, whatever the key may be. If it contains, that means we should load our server data and remove schema layout. But if it is not, you can see I remove my schema layout if it contains key. If it doesn't, then we remove our server data. This is my server view and show schema view. Okay, now how do we distinguish between our server view and that I've showed us? Now, how do we add data? Let's do that. If you use Firebase, you will do child added, and when data has been loaded. If you use an API, that is on response success or on response failure. So on response success is the logic I did, but mine is a local database, so I'm going to use timer because before a data loads in an app, it takes at least 3 seconds. I've tested it on Firebase. Firebase takes 3 seconds. On some network, it can even take 1. Some that is slower, it can take 5 and so on. But for this local database I have in JSON, which I save as a string called JSON. So I save my database, local database. This is my local database. So then I created two list maps, called schema list and database list. So I'm going to set my layout adapter. And add 10 empty data to schema list. Then after our database, I just set my data to our database list. That is all. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe. I want to use this opportunity to beg your indulgence to please subscribe, share and like this video. Thanks for watching once more.